What's up, y'all? It's GQ back again with another tip of the day. Um, I get asked this question a lot, uh, especially when I'm out on the road and I'm taking a lot of videos and I come back and the people wonder why or how I get such good footage. Well, first things first, you have to have a really good camera. Doesn't have to be super expensive, but it needs to be good. It needs to shoot at least in 1080p, which is a resolution, and that will give you a really good clear picture. That's standard high definition. 1080p will be your best bet. For what I do, I use two things. One is a GoPro. Two is a GoPro. Um, these are my GoPros. I have a GoPro Hero 5 and I have a GoPro Hero 6. Um, these two cameras are my workhorses. Uh, I've kind of moved away from using the dual camera um, setup, but what I used to do is hook one up to my helmet, and so I would look left and right if people could get a first-person view. And the second one would be either on my handlebar or somewhere on my bike. The reason why I like these two cameras, they're very cheap, and they produce really good pictures. Uh, if you're gonna get a GoPro, get a black, a Hero Black, starting with at least a 5, Hero 5. There's up to, I think it's the Hero 9 that's out right now. That's the one that shoots like 510, all this other kind of, amazing stuff, but you don't need that. You want a black. The black is going to give you the best resolution, the best bang for your buck when it comes down to any particular camera that you get. Stay away from the Hero 8. The Hero 8 does not have removable lenses. So this lens right here, you guys, it's going to zoom in, clear up. As you can see, it's not the same color as my camera. That's because I had to replace this screen. It's a lens protector. This is Gorilla Glass, but when you're out on the road, sometimes rocks will pop up and shatter the glass, which is exactly what happened to me. And I was able to just twist this and pop it off. I'm not gonna do it right now because it's kind of hard to get back on. But you can twist it off. Both of these can come off, and you can put another one back on. The Hero 7 is a really good GoPro, but the glass is internal, so if it breaks, you'll have to send it off the GoPro and get another one. The Hero 8, I'm sorry. The Hero 7 is a good one, but it tends to overheat and it freezes up from time to time. That's why I personally stuck with the Hero 5 and Hero 6. Now, when I get my money up, I'm gonna get me a Hero 9. But you can find these. These are all over the place, especially on Facebook Marketplace, for very cheap. I think I paid $150 for both of them, like total. People get it and they have these grand ideas. Oh, I'm gonna go on vacation. I'm gonna go skydiving and use these cameras, and they use it one or two times and then they're done with it and they're sitting in their house and they're like, well, let me make some money, let me sell them, and that's how you can kind of come up on it. But back to me and riding. So I used to do the helmet setup, and I put a adhesive mount to it, and I would have my GoPro just kind of like up in the area like that, and I'm just looking side to side. But what I do now is I use a RAM mount. So I'm pretty sure you've heard of a RAM mount. If not, go look it up. It's a pretty cool thing. It allows you to use these ball sockets. Some of them, the RAM mount for the phones have the little phone clip and stuff in it, but it's very useful piece of technology. I've pretty much hooked a RAM mount to some of these connector pieces, and I hook it right behind the fairing on my Road Glide. So this is what it would look like before you do it. So you have this adhesive piece, and let's just say this is the fairing, behind the fairing or behind my windshield on my road glide. Stick it down. Now it's stuck. It's not moving. It's not going to go anywhere. 3M makes really good sticky double-sided tape. Once it's there, you will pop open your little connector, slide it in, push it back down, and then now it's stuck. And the reason why, like I said, I moved away from the helmet to this is because I can do two things at one time. So now what I would do is take my camera, and as I'm riding, I would loosen it up just a little bit. And my windshield is usually like right here. I want to try to get it just above, so it's not exposed to a lot of wind and a lot of the elements like rocks or sticks or bugs, whatever the case is. And I loosen it up because when I'm riding, I don't have to have the one on my helmet at the same time. I can look forward, and then when I'm ready to get something behind me or get a shot of myself, I've already loosened it, I can just turn it. And now it's facing me and anybody, other people who are riding with me. I'll turn it left, get some scenery or things like that. You can bend it all different kinds of ways, and it's pretty cool. The actual ram mount and the ball socket set is fairly cheap, like 15 to 16 bucks. You can get it off Amazon, eBay, the actual RAM site itself, and it's a really good tool to have if you plan on videotaping your travels. Now, what I set my settings on when I'm using my GoPro, I do 1080p and I do 60 frames per second. I use 60 frames per second because it allows me to get really stable, crisp footage while I'm riding. Nothing's blurry, everything's super sharp, everything's super clear. So if you do anything under 60 frames per second, it's gonna have a blurred kind of look to it. I keep it at 1080p because once again, that's pretty much standard definition, and also it doesn't eat up a lot of space in my storage card, my memory card. When you shoot in 4K or 1440p, 5K, it eats a lot of space up fairly quick. And when I transfer the footage from my GoPros to my phone, I don't want it taking up all of that, you know. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you today. RAM mount, really good. GoPros, I use the Hero 5 and the Hero 6 Black. The settings that I use, I set it at 1080p, 60 frames a second, and that's it. So get out, get some good footage, explore the world. So this GQ is my tip for the day. See y'all later.